I'm just going to go through on what I do with the BEMER for my clients. So this is the bead body, and I will have, when they're laying on their back, I will lay the bead body facing either direction, top or bottom, it doesn't matter. Starting at their feet, work its way up, and then I fold it over on the top here, because at the head there's no signal. So we're folding it over there just to make sure the feet is exposed or connected, and then I cover up on the top. And that way they're relaxed, they have this. I would start my massage face up. So when I'm doing neck work, I'm here, sorry, cold hands. So I'm here, I'm doing all the neck work. When I go through to the arms, since this is wider than she is, I will actually move it over just slightly while it's still on and pull the arm out, and I'm still able to do the arms and all of that. And then I go through the other side, do the other arm, and when I'm ready for the legs, I will roll this up, put it aside, and then do the legs. And at this point, if I want, I will take the pad and put it on their stomach. So I'll put the bead pad on their stomach and do that while I'm working on their legs. When the bead body is on, I usually will have it on special sleep program 3 for 20 minutes. If I'm doing like an hour and a half session, if I'm just doing an hour, I might create a program, something on the low end for about 16 minutes, or I'll just do intensely low and do the whole body. When I'm doing the pad on the abdominal, my go-to is program 2, 16 minutes. And depending on how much time we have. Now, when I'm doing face down, Rebecca, I'm gonna have you roll over. Face down, I always start face down, usually, so depending if you start face up or down, I will grab the pad. I usually start it up on the shoulders. If their complaint is neck, shoulders, any of the upper body, I will start the massage like this. I will put it on program 1 or 2, depending on my time, if I'm doing an hour and a half. Or I may put it, let me stand this way, or I may put it up and down their spine, this way, and that way it gets their whole entire back. And I will always start usually down on the legs while their back is being treated, and then when I'm done with the legs, I'll move on to the back, and I will put this across their lower back into their hip area. And when I do the massage, I will tuck this in here and do the massage. And this usually stays on their lower back. And then I'll even keep this on there while I'm doing the legs. If they have issues with their knees, I'll place this right around their knees. This will go through the front of the knee, back of the knee. When they're face up, I can do individual knees. I can even put it on their feet and wrap around their ankles or their feet if they're having problems with their feet. So I usually will do the consult. How are you feeling today? What's going on? Oh, my lower back, my neck. Okay, so I'll start this on the neck, work the lower body, And then when I get to the back, I'll put this on the lower body and then do the back. Roll them over, and I'll usually put it on their stomach, or I'll put the whole body mat. So that's usually what I do. Another option is to put the bee body on the bed underneath the mattress pad, underneath the sheets, and use it that way. I do not like using it with heat, so if I have heat on the table, I will lay it on top of them, kind of like a blanket. It's really thin, they barely notice it. It's a little bit like a little weighted blanket, and I will usually take it off before I get to the legs, just because it gets too cumbersome to move it around while their legs are there. You can also interchange with the spot instead of the pad, and put the spot on if they have a specific area. Rebecca, I'm going to have you roll over one more time. Depending on what type of work you want to do, sometimes if I'm doing energy work and you want to do some work with the chakras, I'll even put it up and down the front of the body. I'll do that to help with that clearing. I'll put it around the stomach for detox, around the hips, around the knees, around the feet. I would even have them lay down, lift your head, and put it around their head and neck. You can even do it this way. I avoid the head area, but I will do around the neck and head. With the spots, I would usually only use a spot if I'm putting it on their hands. If they have issue with the hands, arthritis, stuff like that, I'll have them hold it. Bruises, burns, I also use it for that as well. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Again, I'll do intensity low for the whole body, especially if they're new starting out, or create a new program on like intensity 1 or 2 for like 16 minutes. If I'm doing a longer massage, I'll do S3. And then usually with the pad focal area, I'll do program 1 or program 2. Occasionally I will program a higher intensity for 8 minutes if I really want to get one area really quick. Okay, let me know if you have any questions. Bye.